Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday Anger Week. I'm Marie, and this is my husband, Caleb.
Hello.
Anger is a huge issue for me, and which makes it a huge issue in our marriage. Almost every negative emotion that I have comes out in anger. And in intimate relationships, anger is triggered at a level, deeper issues are triggered at a level that nothing else can touch. So I found very quickly once I got married, I had many anger triggers, things I didn't understand, change of plans, unmet expectations, just all kinds of stuff. The way that I would express my anger and still do is I'm an exploder and a venter. So verbally, I blame him, I shame him. Physically, I like to grab stuff, put stuff down hard, slam doors, things like that. And it's actually done quite a bit of damage to our relationship. We've been together 7 years, married for 4 years. And yeah, I just wanted to bring Caleb on here to chat with him a little bit about how this has affected him and that he could share with you guys his heart and his feelings in that way. Yeah, so how has all this anger trigger from my complex trauma hurt you and made you feel?
Yeah, so my personality is more naturally calm, as you can see, even from the video. Marie's more expressive, and I'm more just laid back. And sometimes I'm feeling a lot on the inside, but I don't show it on the outside as much. And I tend to sort of get shut down or stuff my feelings if I'm not being intentional. So yeah, when Marie's controlling and angry, and blaming me, it's directed at me. I get some anger of my own, but it's often not really visible. I feel unfairly treated, disrespected, and I wonder, why is this happening? Why is she venting toward me? And it seems illogical that she's saying the things that she's saying. Sometimes I can tell right away that, oh, this is completely illogical. She must be angry. Other times it's not so obvious. So then I have to think about it a bit more. I have to think, oh, is this really illogical, or is there something I really did that's a problem? So that takes a lot of processing and thinking through. And in the moment, it's hard to do all that. So other things that I feel attacked, accused of stuff that I didn't necessarily do. I feel that it's not my fault, and then I start to get shut down right away if I feel that. I get silent and freeze. I don't really want to talk. I I would naturally want to sort of get out of the situation or just wait until it blows over, which doesn't normally work that well. Um, so I also think that I'm not a good father. I'm not a good husband. I'm not a good teacher. I don't do a good job of things. So what I do and my actions come into question, and I start feeling and thinking that I'm not worthy of it. I'm not valuable. Um, I feel like my ideas that I have and solutions don't matter. They're not going to be recognized. Um, I feel afraid that the anger is going to escalate and just get stronger, and then I'm going to have to sort of do whatever is needed to fix it, and it's just going to keep getting worse until I somehow do what she wants, or um, somehow solve it myself. So yeah, I shut down. I stuff my feelings. I want to sort of get out of the room, and then if I do shut down a lot and don't express what I'm feeling and how she's hurting me, then that can turn into resentments that last for a long time and cause more problems later on. Um, and yeah, I just feel like I can't be myself for that time period, and close to that time I can't relax. Um, so yeah, it leads to a lot of thinking and feeling and being overwhelmed when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's graciously stuck it out with me. And the neat thing about being in a relationship where we both want to heal and grow and change is that instead of all of this stuff staying unresolved like it would in my family of origin, a complex trauma family, where you just lash out at somebody and then shove it under the rug and not deal with it again. The difference now is we can resolve it, we can talk through it, we can grow from the positives. I can understand his underlying feelings more. It helps us we forgive each other. And we hug it out, we say sorry. I try really hard to grow and work on that certain issue and get more insight into my trigger. So yeah, what would you say are some of the ways that we kind of work through it or resolve it?
Yeah, so in the moment, it doesn't always work to process the whole situation because of all the feelings are so high. So we often have to wait or take a bit of space or somehow wait 20 minutes or half an hour or longer just to get a bit of space to calm down. And then we can actually talk about it a bit more logically. I often need to go and think about it on my own, maybe journal, maybe just process what I'm feeling, what happened. And then I need to tell her what I felt and how much it hurt me, because otherwise she doesn't know necessarily. So it's important for me to tell her what I'm feeling and how hurtful it is so that she knows. And then, we take a bit of space. Also, it's really helpful if we agree in the moment that we're going to solve it later on. So if I say, well, we can't solve this right now, but I'm going to think about it and we'll figure it out, or we need a bit of space, but we'll come back and talk about it soon or the next day and resolve it, so that she knows that I'm not just going to leave and forget it and try and pretend it didn't happen. And then, we come back and talk about how we felt.
We hug it out. Well, thank you for sharing. And my hope that I don't have too many anger triggers this week, and I hope you don't either. So have a good day, guys. Thanks for sharing, Caleb, and we'll see you on the blog.